welcome to ChickenWired. My name is William Ashley Norman and I will be the gentleman that will be visiting the school should you invite one of my workshops to come in. And I just wanted to do a quick video just to show you what would happen when I come into the school. Okay, the workshop can be held in secondary, primary and infant schools. The workshops differ slightly. The majority of my workshops are held in primary schools. Years 4, 5 and 6 tend to be the better years, and I can also fit 3 workshops into a day quite happily. So that is what we really aim for. So if I was to come in, I would come in with a pile of this. This is the chicken wire that I use. I bring this in special and it is manufactured for me, so that the idea is the wire is a thickness so that it bends before it breaks the skin, to make the wire as finger friendly as possible. So all the children would have pieces of wire. I bring plenty, so if it goes wrong, we usually have enough to cover, so no problem there. Along with the wire, I bring tools for everybody. A pair of cutters, like this, and a pair of pliers. Those are the 2 tools that we will use in the workshop. The only other thing that I will bring is, the only other equipment that I will bring is safety goggles for everybody, just to err on the side of a caution. The only real trouble with the wire in that capacity is if I just cut off a little piece which isn't attached anywhere, then it can fly off, so a little bit of safety, but everybody's been fine so far in the workshop. About 40,000 pupils later and nothing to report. Along with the wire and the tools, I will bring in something akin to this. Depending on the theme, what the class would like to make, this is the templates that the children tend to use, okay? It is highlighted to make it as simple as possible, the red dots being on the inside to show that it is inside the piece. And the idea is simple. Pupils place the wire over the template so it all fits in nicely, and then they cut around both of the shapes. The second shape here having the threads that we then use to tie the 2 pieces together to make the sculpture, which is why the pliers come in. The work breaks down into 4 parts: cut, connect, create and cover. So the cutting, we can see, we end up with our 2 pieces. This is the 2 pieces for our bird sculpture. Okay, the connecting, we are using the threads around the shape to connect the 2 pieces together. So with the bird, one on top of the other, and then it's quite simply a case of twisting the wires around, maybe using the pliers just to give it a nice little pinch, make it a nice connection, and that is how we put the pieces together. That is the connecting side of things. Once connected, example of here, we go to the create side. So a finished bird, that little bit fatter, the flat of just the connected bird. So what we do there, take 2 pieces and start to pull them apart. That is our create side of the sculpture. There we go. And then the final part is just a little bit of tissue paper, generally tissue paper, and we weave it into the wings and the tail and just fill up the body to decorate. This is a nice and creative part for the workshop. The pupils follow the instructions to make their bird and then follow their own creativity to decorate, get some colours going, this sort of thing. So that in essence is what a workshop would entail. Then the question clearly is the subject. If you could visit ChickenWired and the sculpture or the school workshop gallery, that will give you a better idea of all the sorts of things we can print. I've got a load here, so if we change to the overhead comedian, so that's quite a difficult piece, a year 6 sort of piece. We have our figurine, which we'll be doing next week. So that, again, quite a tricky piece. It's just a question of how much time you have available and what the theme is. Well, that's a palm tree that's just been put together. A very simple affair, but very effective. Umbrella, why not? The list goes on and on. We have an angel, and again, a reasonably simple, a half-day piece. The bird itself, the one I showed you, that'll be, we could quite easily have 3 workshops in a day with regards to that. We got a little dragonfly, it's a lovely little piece there. So there is a wonderful range. For the older pupils, they don't need as much instruction. So if I was to visit GCSEs or something along that line, then we go in, we'll have templates of more complicated pieces that they can have to go at. Oops, such as our rabbit here. Okay, and we can see our rabbit here, nicely done. Something that's going to take more skill, more time, but there are all the skills that I learned from there. The cutting, the connecting, the manual dexterity. That's what it's all about, manual dexterity, using the tools to do what you want. So that's it. That's basically ChickenWired in a nutshell. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Be delighted if I can come and visit. If not, please come back to the channel, subscribe, because what I will be doing is lots of tutorials for different pieces and different ways of decorating, whether it's with tissue paper or mod rock or with the waterproof ribbon, as I mentioned. So yeah, please subscribe, share with teachers who would be interested in projects for the school, and thank you for your time. Bye-bye.